What is terrorism? Definition and dilemma. The problem of definition. What some see as legitimate resistance, others see as terrorism. Example: the US designates Ansar Allah, the Houthis, as a terrorist organization, while many Yemenis view them as legitimate fighters. US definition: premeditated political violence against civilians by non-state actors. The attack on the Israeli embassy in New Delhi, is it an act of resistance or terrorism? The answer depends on your political perspective. Main types of terrorism: religious terrorism, ideological motives. ISIS attacks in Mozambique, right-wing terrorism. Racism, anti-immigration terrorism, such as Norway attack on an asylum center, state terrorism. Organized violence by governments, Syrian bombing of civilians in Idlib, eco-terrorism, violence to protect the environment. Attacks on oil pipelines in Canada. Shocking facts about terrorism. Not always the poor. 60% of terrorists in Europe come from medium educational backgrounds, UN study, 2024, not always men. 30% of former ISIS fighters were women. Democracies are not immune. The Capitol attack in the US. Far-right protests in Germany. New terrorism in 2025: technology as a new weapon. Armed drones used by the Houthis. Hospital systems hacked by terrorist groups. Digital financing. Cryptocurrencies funding operations. Bitcoin used by Al-Qassam brigades. AI terrorism. Deepfake videos spreading chaos. Fake video of a leader declaring war. Why do young people join terrorism? Social alienation, marginalized youth in French suburbs, ideology, clash of civilizations rhetoric, revenge, family killed in Gaza or Ukraine, adventure, recruitment by ISIS through online gaming, case study. A Belgian youth of Moroccan origin joined Al-Qaeda because of discrimination in the job market, online hate speech, search for identity. The war on terror, contested strategies, military force failed in Afghanistan after 20 years. Security approach, mass surveillance raises privacy concerns. India's cybercrime law, political solutions, success of the Good Friday Agreement in Northern Ireland. Paradox. The US spent $8 trillion on the war on terror since 2001, yet the threat is growing. The future of terrorism. Forecasts rising eco-terrorism attacks on oil companies. Global far-right resurgence, especially in Europe and the US, use of artificial intelligence in attacks disrupting air navigation systems, cyberspace terrorism, attacks on critical infrastructure. A note to keep in mind. Terrorism is not a simple phenomenon, it is a mirror of political injustice, a tool of the weak against the strong, a product of extremist ideologies. Use this framework to analyze any terrorist attack in the news, counter-terrorism policies, hate speech on social media. Terrorism is the language of those who are not heard. George Bernard Shaw. With regards, Al-Salam. Channel your companion in understanding international politics.